Welcome back to the bathroom, guys. You guys haven't been here in a minute, and welcome back to Don't Quote Me on That. If you're new here, hi, my name is Gabriela. If you're coming back, I'm very excited to see you because today we're going to be talking about something very excited. I've had a really good week, honestly, guys. I'm back in college, which is not exciting ever to say. As you guys can see, I just finished getting ready. I'm going to go to dinner with a couple of friends, and then we might or might not end up going out. I don't know. We'll see. But I wanted to catch up with you guys before I headed out. I'm also going to show you guys my outfit. Look. Wait. Let me drop the microphone 1 second. Okay, for those watching, that's what I'm wearing. I'm very excited for dinner because we're going to go get sushi, and I'm also excited to go out. Like, I really hope my friends do want to go out because I kind of want to go out. I'm in a very let's go out mood. But first, we're going to talk about our mind. And we're going to talk about the fact that some of us need a huge attitude makeover. And yes, I'm calling some of you out. Some of you guys just need an attitude makeover. So let's talk about what the hell I mean by an attitude makeover. Because we seriously need one sometimes. Woo!
Good morning. Can you talk? I really need coffee. I'm so stressed. I was up studying. I'm gonna be late to class. I'll call you later. I just want to be lazy right now. I should probably go to the gym. I'm hungry. Want to hang out? I don't know anyone going tonight. I'm kind of freaking out. Does this look good? It's gonna be so much fun though. I can't wait. And yeah, that's what I would do. Just don't quote me on that.
So if you watched last week's episode, I was in Miami last week because it was spring break and I just got back. So I'm back in college, back in Boston. So basically back into the same boring old routine. And sometimes that routine just gets sad and miserable and lonely. You know, I live by myself and it just gets lonely. So I'm back to the same routine, back to the same things. But this week I've had such a different experience and had such a good time doing the same old boring things that before I would just be like, ugh, you know, another day going to classes. Like, it was boring and annoying. Now I'm having such a good time, and it was honestly just I changed my attitude. Sometimes we just need an attitude makeover and we just need to change our attitude. The same exact situation can happen to a person, and depending on how you handle it, depending on the attitude that you put towards the situation, towards that thing happening to you, it's going to feel so much different. And the outcome, honestly, might just be a lot more different if it's like a situation or something like that where something's happening. But overall, if you just change your attitude, you're going to feel so much better about your day, even about just your everyday, which sometimes, like I said, can be boring. And we think oh my God, our lives are so annoying and boring and miserable and I don't do anything. But if you just change your attitude, it's a game changer. And let me give you an example, it's going to sound stupid and dumb, but I've been doing this entire week and it has helped so much. Every single morning when I wake up, the first thing I do, I blast music. I connect to my speaker, I play music super loud, and I force myself to have a little dance party by myself in the morning and a little karaoke party. I will jam and sing along to the music. I will dance around my kitchen while making breakfast, while getting ready, whatever it is. But I literally throw a party by myself, and that puts me in such a good mood for the rest of the day. And then I try keeping that just positive attitude. And yes, it might be weird to dance around by yourself. And if you live with people and they're looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? It's 8 a.m. in the morning. Why are you jamming music and dancing along and having a little party? Well, because it's another great day. And there might not be anything exciting going on, but it's still another day, another great day. Like I said, it's just the attitude. If you just put a good attitude, good vibes going on, your day is just going to feel a lot better. Even if you're literally doing the same things that you would do before. Like I said, I got back from spring break and I was like, I need to change my attitude. I need a freaking attitude makeover. I need to change my attitude, snap out of it and have a positive outlook and good vibes, hype myself up for no reason. Literally. And I've done it this week and it's helped me so much and I want to keep doing it this week. And I just wanted to call some of you guys out because a lot of you just need an attitude makeover. the situation could maybe not be so bad. Your day might not be as shitty as you think it is. You just have a really negative attitude towards it. And this might not be you, but this might be you. And if this sounds familiar, then let me call you out. Because maybe you're just having a really negative attitude about things. You have to go to school, oh, it sucks. You have to go to practice, oh, it sucks. Your parents told you to clean your room, oh, it sucks. Everything sucks. If you think that everything sucks, it's going to suck. But if you think that everything is great, it might suck. But if you think that it's great, it's going to feel not so sucky. Does that make sense? And if you keep feeding yourself those negative things, you're going to think they're more and more true every single time that you tell yourself that. Change your attitude. You can obviously apply this to very specific situations. A conversation that you have with someone, something they say to you. You can choose how to react to that. You can choose the attitude that you put towards that conversation. Or they do something, I don't know, like you can apply it to something very specific. Or you can apply it to just your overall day and mood. Like the example I gave you guys of me playing music and dancing around every single morning. That is something that I do for my overall day mood. That I'm like, let me just start my day with the best, most positive attitude that I can so that I can carry that good attitude towards the rest of my day. And whenever something happens like that normally would like piss me off or annoy me, now because of that like good attitude that I started my day with, I'm like, I'm not gonna let it ruin my day as much. Because you do choose the attitude that you choose to put towards things. That is 100% your choice because it comes from your mind. You're in control of deciding how you react to things and if you're going to look at things from a positive side or if you're going to think that it just absolutely sucks and it's completely shitty. You choose. So that's why a lot of you, and sometimes me, need an attitude makeover. And in our lives, we're going to have multiple makeovers. And maybe right now you're listening to me talk and you're like, okay, that's kind of me. Like with everything, I think like, oh my God, it sucks. Maybe I need an attitude makeover so that I can start looking at things from a brighter perspective and like from a good, positive side. I saw a TikTok once that speaks to what I'm saying. And it was this guy. It was actually supposed to be like a funny thing, but I was like, you're so right. And it makes sense with what I'm saying. It was a video of this guy saying how if you had $187,000 in your bank account or something like that, like a big number, but let's say it was like 187,000. If you had $187,000 in your bank account and someone stole $30 or $10 from your bank account, would you really throw out the rest of the money? Would you be like, oh, I don't want the rest of the money? Like, throw it out. Throw it down the trash. I don't want the rest of the money. Would you really do that? I don't think so. I don't think a lot of us would really throw out the rest of the money. Because if someone steals $10 from you and you have $187,000, you still have $186,990 left. Would you throw those out? I don't think you would throw those out. And he was saying how we have 187,000 seconds in our day, or however many seconds we have in our day. I don't remember the actual number, guys. But he was saying how that's the many seconds we have in our day. And sometimes 10 seconds of our day will piss us off, annoy us, it's bad news, it's something, and we throw out the rest of our day because of it. The slightest inconvenience or a minor problem happens to us, and all of a sudden, you're in a bad mood for the rest of the day. And the rest of the day is super shitty. And you have an awful day. Like you're having a great day, those 10 seconds of something bad happening to you, and then the rest of the day is an awful day. You're throwing away an entire day just because of those 10 seconds. And that is you choosing not to have a positive attitude and choosing to throw away the rest of your day because of those 10 seconds or that minor inconvenience or that little thing that happened to you. Of course, big things can happen. Guys, I'm not saying like if something huge happens, of course. Sometimes it does ruin the rest of our days. But sometimes it's something small. And like I said, I've noticed myself do this all the time. Like I will get really mad about something or like annoyed about something and I throw a fit and I'm like, rah. And then I sit back and I'm like, okay, it was actually not that deep. Like sometimes things are not that deep and we make them really serious and we throw out the rest of our day and everything just sucks for the rest of the day. No, let's not throw away. like the money. Because time is money, and money is time. So let's not throw it away just because of that small thing. And like I said, you're in complete control of it. It's just in your mind. Because our heads are broken into two parts. Our heads are broken into like the emotional part and then the logical part. And guess which one acts first? The emotional part, obviously. So that's why a lot of the times we make decisions with our emotions, how we're feeling in the second. But our feelings are triggered by that situation. So obviously you're going to be pissed, annoyed, something. So the decision that you make or the thing that you say or how you go about the rest of your day is going to be based on that emotion, because that's the first thing that you react with, your emotions. And then your logic kicks in later. So whenever something happens that is going to potentially ruin the rest of your day or set you in a bad mood, and then you're going to have a bad attitude about it, when that thing is happening, take 5 minutes. Literally take 5 minutes for that logic to set in so that you're thinking with your actual logical brain and not your emotions. Stop yourself for 5 minutes, think about it, and really analyze it. And maybe you're going to come to the conclusion of like, okay, it's really not that deep. It's not that big of a deal. I don't have to get into a bad mood about it and ruin the whole day. Let's just be chill about it. We'll solve it later. You know, you can be more rational about it. So take 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes. Let the logic kick in so you can make those good decisions, have that positive attitude. And also find little ways of just starting your day with a good attitude. For me, it's just the dancing around, the playing music. I love listening to music, guys. I think it's just a really awesome way of like expressing myself. I'm also Latina, so like I'm playing reggaeton at 9 a.m. and just dancing around. So find something that puts you in a good mood. If a show puts you in a good mood, watch it when you wake up. If talking to someone puts you in a good mood, talk to them when you wake up. Maybe write things that you're grateful about or looking forward to. Just something that's going to set you in a good mood so that you can look at your day with a positive attitude like you should. Because, like I said, sometimes it's just a freaking attitude makeover that you need. And I need to call you out on it. I'm sorry. If you felt called out on, I'm sorry. But good. Like, I'm good. I'm glad that you got and you felt called out on because you needed to hear this. Sometimes it's just a matter of changing your attitude. So if you needed to hear this and you need an attitude makeover, it's okay. I had an attitude makeover not too long ago. But it's important to recognize those. And in general, honestly, in general, it's a matter of having a positive attitude about things, looking at things in the best way that we can, choosing how we react to things, not letting things affect us for the rest of the day. So sit with yourself, give yourself that attitude makeover. I'm going to say something really cringy, but 99% of the things that happen to you is, what's the quote again? Wait, what's the quote again? 99% of what happens to you is, what? Hold on. I need to Google the quote. I thought I was going to be cooler than this, but I need to Google the quote. Okay, here we go. Charles Swindoll said, life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Ta-da! Sorry, guys. I really thought I was going to be cooler and like pull the quote out of my head, but no. And I'm not even talking about really like reacting to situations in life because we've already talked about reacting to things. I'm talking about attitude. Having a positive attitude. For example, me right now, who's going to go to dinner and possibly go out to the club. I could have a very anxious attitude, which is normally what I would do because, you know, I don't know, social anxiety. But I am choosing to have a really good attitude. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be good. I'm excited. We're going to go out. I'm going to see my friends. I'm going to have really good sushi. I'm having a positive attitude. So give yourself a freaking attitude makeover if you need to give yourself one. I love you. I'm going to go out and have so much fun and keep this positive vibe that I have going on. And like I said, a lot of the times they're really small, inconvenient things, and we can just choose to have a positive attitude about it. I don't want to be late to dinner, and I still have to take my dog out. So I will see you guys next week. Make sure to have a good attitude tomorrow when you wake up. Bye. Thick as well, because that was a big